Good morning, boys and girls. How are you today? Hello, my friends. Mrs. Kappel here. How are you today? I hope you enjoyed your weekend at home with your family. Lots of nice sunshiny weather. I hope you didn't get too much sun on your shoulders and that you wore a little sunscreen if you stayed out a lot. Anyway, boys and girls, I have our May calendar for us today. I did put a picture of this on Seesaw if you weren't sure of the colors, but I'll show you again. This is an ABCC pattern. So it's red, yellow, green, green. So today is Monday, April 4th. It's not April 4th. It's May 4th. Let's start that again. Today is Monday, May 4th, 2020. May the 4th be with you. It's an interesting day. May the 4th be with you. If you hear that today from grown-ups, that's because it's kind of a fun way of saying May the force be with you. One of the lines from a very famous movie called Star Wars. So if you have never seen Star Wars, when you get a little bit older, you might want to watch that with your family. But they make a little play on that. May the fourth be with you instead of may the force be with you. So we are talking about our ordinal numbers. That means the way the numbers are listed in order: first, second, third, and fourth. So be careful as you are writing your numbers and be sure a grown-up is checking your work before you do any coloring. Since it is a new month, we do lots of new things, especially starting a new author study. So I did bring some books home from the classroom by a very favorite author of mine. His name is Eric Carle. And this is a picture of Eric Carle, and he's holding a very, very popular book, which I'm sure you may have heard of, The Hungry Caterpillar. But Eric Carle is an author and an illustrator, and he writes lots and lots of books for children. And many of his books are about creatures in nature. So let's take a look at some of his illustrations. So as you see here, we have the caterpillar, but this is a real caterpillar. So we're showing you his drawing and a real photograph. Can you see how many antennae a caterpillar has? These are antennae right up there. Okay, and that's the story that we're going to read today, The Hungry Caterpillar. Now, this is Eric Carle's firefly. A firefly sometimes is called a lightning bug, and this is a real lightning bug. I haven't seen any yet, but when the weather gets a little warmer, you'll start to see them at night. This is a chameleon. What is that chameleon doing? Can you tell? Look carefully in that picture. Same thing that he's doing here in his drawing. He's catching an insect with its tongue. And this is a click beetle. Do you remember the beetles that we had as our class pets for a little while? Well, this is the click beetle, and this is what he really looks like. That's an actual photograph. Looks kind of similar, right? And these are lots of other Eric Carle books. I have just a few of them here that I'll share with you. So what I wanted to do today was show you the cover of The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Now, we did talk about how Eric Carle does his illustrations. He paints page after page after page of all greens. If that's the color he's going to use for his character, lots of different greens. Can you see that? And then he cuts them out and glues them in place. That's how he does his illustrations. He does the same thing for his reds as well, and oranges. And you can see he used the same color green for the eyes that he used for the body. So if you have paints at home and you want to do page after page after page of the same color, then when they're all dry, you can look at them and say, what do I want to make with these in the Eric Carle fashion? Okay, so here we have, and these are lots of his papers. We just put them together for the end pages to show you. And you put holes in them. You could use your finger too to make dots. The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. And this book has the dedication right here for my sister, Krista. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. Can you see the leaf? One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. Can you see his brushstrokes here on the sun? And there are lots of different colors for the sun's rays. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. You can read this along with me. On Tuesday, he ate through two pears, but he was still hungry. Monday, Tuesday. On Wednesday, he ate through three plums, but he was still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through four strawberries, but he was still hungry. On Friday, he ate through five oranges, but he was still hungry. Oh my. On Saturday, he ate through one piece of chocolate cake, one ice cream cone, one pickle, one slice of Swiss cheese, one slice of salami, one lollipop, one piece of cherry pie, one sausage, one cupcake, and one slice of watermelon. That night, he had a stomach ache. Oh, where do you think he got all those foods to nibble through? Where could he have been? Think about that. Where could he have found chocolate cake, ice cream, pickles, Swiss cheese, salami, lollipops, a piece of pie, a sausage, a cupcake, and a piece of watermelon? Where would he find all of those pieces of food in one day? The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through one nice green leaf, and after that, he felt much better. Now he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon and pushed his way out. And he was a beautiful butterfly. Oh, look at all those beautiful colors. Just like all the foods that he ate. There's a little piece of everything, the green, the strawberries, the oranges, the lollipops. And this is a picture, an actual photograph of Eric Carle. And that's our story. The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Well, I hope you get a chance to go outside, boys and girls, and look for some caterpillars. You might find them on the bottom of a leaf, on the underside. If you turn the leaf over, you might see a bug there like that. You'll see lots and lots of bugs starting to come out in our gardens. and around our houses. So that's all for now, friends. I can't wait to see your pictures of your caterpillar. I'm going to send to you a pattern to practice, as you can see. And if you don't print this out, that's okay, because I want you to draw your own caterpillar just like that. And then you can make different patterns. And let's count how many are here. Here's the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 segments on this. So if you would like to draw 10 little circles, and they're not much bigger than my finger, maybe my thumb, and then you can make lots of patterns. Let's look at this one. This is a green, yellow, yellow, green, yellow, yellow. What's that one called? A, B, B, A, B, B. Right. Let's look at this one. Yellow, orange, green. Yellow, orange, green. What's that one called? An ABC pattern. A, B, C, A, B, C. Good. Let's look at this one. You learned this one very early on in kindergarten. Let's see if we can figure it out. Green, orange, green, orange, green, orange, green, orange, green. Right. That's called an A-B pattern. So you could make up some patterns of your own. That's what I want you to do today, boys and girls. I'm showing you the ABB, the ABC, and the AB. So can you think up a new pattern, kind of like the new pattern that we did in our calendar book? So remember, a repeating pattern must go on at least for 3 or 4 times, just so we know that it continues. It just can't be red, orange, green, and then purple and yellow and red. Nope, it has to repeat. The first grouping is called the pattern boss. That's the pattern unit. That tells you, oh, okay, this is going to be an AB pattern. Okay, I see this. It's going to be an ABC pattern. So the first ones that you see that start the pattern, they're the pattern boss. So I can't wait to see some of your patterns and your caterpillars too. That's all for now, friends. Bye-bye for now.